guys, it's Alexis and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I really wanted to do like a really fall-inspired, dark, vampy look. I've been staring at the Jaclyn Hill palette for about 10 minutes now, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do like a greenish smoky eye with a couple different colors. I just really wanted to do like a talk-through tutorial because I don't think I've done one in like a long time. I got my coffee here, so I think I'm ready to put some makeup on, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape. I've been using this for a while now to prime the eyes, and I like it a lot. Next, I'm just going to take some translucent powder. I'm just going to be using the Airspun powder, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to set down that concealer. I've said this before in my videos, but I set down my eye primer or concealer because it helps me to blend the shadows on top of. If it's wet and tacky, the shadow kind of sticks and it goes patchy, so that's why I set it down. Alright, going into my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be taking my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just going to go into, I think I'm just going to start with the color Silk Cream, which is this one right here. I'm just going to be dipping my brush into that color, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to be placing it into my crease as my transition color. Concentrate most of the shadow on the outer and inner corner and kind of leave the top blank. Alright, once we have that down, I'm actually going to go into a brown color. I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is Central Park. Oop, oh my god. Ugh. Drop my brush. And I'm just going to take that color on a Morphe M433 brush. It just looks like this. I'm going to be just ever so slightly tapping. I don't want a lot of this product. Tapping off the excess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this color just below the transition color that we put on. And I'm going to focus it mostly on the outer corner. And then dragging it inward. Going to continue to build up that color. That's why I started with a light amount on the brush. You do want to make sure that you continue to blend it up into that transition color just to marry those two colors together. The easiest way for me to explain this is that I start it on the outer corner. I take my entire brush and just kind of like wiggle it around on the outer corner, and then when I have the pigment down, I brush the top of it over into my crease, and it makes this really nice shape of the eye. If you want it to be more of a point, like I have here, I just take it and I flick my brush out, like so, to make the point. And then I'm really going to go back in to find that crease. Alright, then I'm going to go back with my Sigma brush in that first color that we took, and I'm going to blend those colors together. I'm using kind of a light hand when I do this, just to not disturb the dark color that we put down. Alright, and once we blend that out, some of the darkness went away, so I'm going to go back in and redefine that dark color. Alright, I think that's good for now. I might add more when we go in with the lid color. So basically, you can stop here if you want. You can add like a nice bronze shimmer color or whatever color you want in the lid. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to be taking this color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is Enchanted. Right here, this green color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my little brush. This is just like it says Essence of Beauty. I've had this forever. It's just a flat definer brush. I'm going to take my setting spray. This is just the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. And I'm going to spray, sorry if you can hear my dog barking. I'm going to spray the brush. And making your brush wet is just going to intensify the pigment, make it more opaque, and a little bit more like bam in your face. So I'm just going to be picking up that green color, Enchanted, on the brush. I'm going to make sure I really coat the brush completely. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my lid. I'm going to start in the center where we have all that blank space. Yep. See, do you guys see that? How pigmented that is when you wet the brush. making sure to keep it only on my lid and not go up into the crease. I go in between patting motions and swiping motions just to make sure that the color is all over and evenly placed. Once you have that color down, you want to go in with a smaller detailed brush. This is the Morphe E36 brush, and I'm just gonna pick up that enchanted color, the green color, and then a little bit of the Central Park, which is right next to it, just the tiniest little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to blend out just the tiniest bit, that green, into the brown, just a little bit. I'm not gonna make it too smoky and too intense. I'm just going to blend out the harsh lines. I'm being very careful with this step as to not disturb the other shadows that I set down, and I especially don't want the color on my lid to lose its intensity. You can also feather up this color as well. I think I've dropped like every brush so far. Make sure everything is nice and blended. I really like this transition color, so I really want that to show through. I'm gonna go back in with the lid color, the green color, just make sure that it is still as opaque and intense as when we first applied it. Alright, once you have everything blended out to where you want it, you can either stop here or just take it one more step further. I am going to go in with the color Diva in the palette, which is this one right here, the shimmery green. I'm again going to wet my brush. This is actually a Princessa eyeshadow brush. I think I got this from Miss A, which is just like a website that you can get makeup for $1. And I'm going to again spray that. I'm going to dip into that Diva shade. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the inner portion of my eye with this. Do you see how that just kind of gave it like a pop? Then I'm going to go back in with that little detail brush from Morphe with the color Enchanted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this shimmer color out. Alright, then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now I'm just going to darken up the outer corner a little bit more. Just make sure that where the shimmer color meets the matte, you blend that out and make it seamless. Alright, now I'm just going to line my eyes with the NYC liquid liner. Alright, so I decided not to do a wing just because the shadow already wings out by itself. So I just lined my upper lash line with this, and now I'm just going to line my tight line with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking my Benefit They're Real mascara. I'm just going to put a light layer of this on, not too much, because we are going to be putting falsies on. I'm just going to be putting on some random lashes. I'll do that off camera, and then when I come back, we'll start working on the face. Alright, so I did my lashes and my eyebrows off camera, and now it is time to move on to the face. I already moisturized. I'm just going to prime using my e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I'll be taking a tiny bit of that and putting it right on the sides of my nose and my chin. Next, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm just going to be spraying that all over my face. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to be going in with a foundation that I haven't used in a very long time. The foundation that I decided to use today is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. The last time I used this, I don't think I liked it, but I'm willing to give it another try now. I am in the color Vanilla. I'm just going to be applying it to my face with my damp beauty blender. Hopefully this matches me. We never know. We just never know. I don't remember why I didn't like this foundation the last time I used it, and I also can't remember if when I used it last I had my acne still, because sometimes certain foundations looked like crap on my skin solely because I had so much texture, and that really, I couldn't really hide that. so I didn't like certain foundations. So we'll see how this one goes today. It seems like it's a little light on my face, but we'll just fix that with bronzer. Next, I'm just going to go in with the tiniest bit of my Tarte Shape Tape underneath my eyes. I don't think I'm going to highlight the rest of my face. Alright, next I'm going to just take a little bit of my Airspun powder on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to set right underneath my eyes. I'm not really going to bake because my under eyes are pretty dry. Alright, I'm just going to take whatever is left over in the cap, and I'm just going to lightly brush it all over my face. Yeah, this is definitely not my color. Alright, let's bronze up the face so that we kind of look like the same color. Alright, I'm going to take my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit and just take the two bronzer colors and just bronze up the face. For some reason, the coverage from this foundation keeps coming off. That's so bizarre. For highlight, I'm going to use this new one I just got. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. I've used this a couple times and I really like it. So I'm just going to take that on my Morphe M501. It's only $8 too, like that's nuts. I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose and the bridge. Cupid's bow. I'm going to put a little bit on the forehead and the chin. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be taking this Malibu Glit blush. It just says number 4, that's the color. I think I got this from that dollar website. The color looks like this. It looks intense, but I'm just going to lightly dab my brush into it. Alright, I'm going to try something different today. I'm actually going to be taking the Dip Brow from the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Chocolate, which is exactly what I used on my eyebrows. I'm going to take that on a small eyeliner brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on my lower waterline because I do not have a brown eyeliner and I really want to use brown down there. Alright, and once you have that lined, you're going to go back into the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take a little bit of Central Park, which is the brown color, and I'm going to concentrate that right on the lashes. Then I'm going to go in with the Enchanted color, which is the green, and I'm going to further smoke out the lash line. I like to make my lash line really smoky, so I am going to be dragging that down. I am taking it all the way into the inner corner. Once you've done that, you can highlight the inner corner. I'm going to be taking this small e.l.f. brush and I'm going to be going into the color Beam. Now I'm just going to be finishing up the eyes by putting some mascara on my lower lashes. And that is the eyes completed. Alright, so I changed my outfit and I did my hair, and now we're going to move on into lips. And I'm having some trouble deciding what lips I want to do. I know I want to do something a little bit dark. I don't want to do a nude. So I have these two here. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Video Vixen. And this is like extremely dark. And then I have the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip in Cinnamon Toast, which is a little bit of a safer option. I think I want to go super dark, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna start by lining my lips with the Milani Sugar Plum Lip Liner. Looks like this. I am gonna overline my lips just a tad, just to make them a little bit more full. Okay, and once we have that, I'm gonna go in with my liquid lip. Alright, last but not least, I'm just going to set my face. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. This is totally giving me like fall, witchy, spooky vibes, if you know what I mean. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys like talk through tutorials or if you'd rather just see voiceovers. If you guys like the talk throughs, I can always sprinkle in a little bit of both if you guys want to see that. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel by hitting the button down below if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!